Hello, everybody. We made it through another week. Where does the time go? And we have a battle royale on our hands here. 3 different winners already this week, and all 4 of our players are in with a shout of winning this trophy. They could all win on Double Points Friday. Our players this week, and it's such a close week, such a competitive week. They are Will Kirk, Edith Bowman, Fern Brady, and Martin Lewis. Well, hello, everyone.
Hi.
What a week it's been. I'm going to start, we'll just look at the leaderboards, OK? Because everyone is in with a shout. 8 points for win today, 6 for second, 4 for third, and so on. Will with 8, Fern with 9, Martin and Edith very, very close there on top with 12. Fern, I mean, 9 points, but yet to have a win. Today would be a very, very nice day to win, would it not?
Yes.
Today, not only would you get a prize, you might even get yourself a trophy with a win. But Edith and Martin, 12 points each. Edith, you won yesterday on a tie-break as well.
Just.
Does a win make you feel, I'm just going to settle back and take my points, or does it make you feel I can win this whole thing?
No, I'm happy that I've had a win this week, and I just want to enjoy the last day rather than feel like I was going to be sick like I did yesterday for most of it.
Excellent. I mean, listen, it would look great on telly. It would look good for the BAFTA committee.
Bucket down there that no one can see.
Yeah. Will, you've had a win as well.
Yeah.
You are going to need another win today if you're going to take home that trophy. Is it doable?
It's doable. I think we're all quite good friends now, but there's still this underlying competitiveness. We want that trophy.
I might take the trophy into the repair shop at some point just to make it, just give it some structural integrity. I'm not saying it's cheap,
base,
but it would be...
a bit more creative base on it.
I think all it needs, to make it a better trophy is a better base and a better cup. Those are the only 2 things I think it needs. Martin, you won on Monday and Tuesday. OK, do you have a strong finish in you?
I'm worried I peaked too soon. I think that this is the great worry that's going on here with Edith, you know, powering up. I know what I need to do. I need to finish at least second unless Edith is first.
Interesting.
He's done it already.
That's what has to happen for me, but anybody can still win it.
But he has an air about him, doesn't he, Martin?
Yeah.
He has like an air of authority.
He's got a winner's shirt on as well today.
Yeah, that's a
winner's shirt.
That's a winner's shirt.
Although Fern's like, she's got red hot red. She's off.
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
ready to go.
That's what Tiger Woods always does. On the last day of a major, Tiger Woods always wears red.
Oh, right.
Always wears red. So, listen, it's a good sign.
I do feel a bit energised by it, but also I was getting chest pains during yesterday's games, so I found it quite stressful not winning.
What a week we're having. A lot of fun on the House of Games. Should we just get on? Play 5 rounds, see who's taking away the trophy, and see who's taking away one of these prizes right here. Deck chair.
Oh, look at those.
Sparkling. That's a nice reaction.
Are they espadrilles?
They are espadrilles,
Wow.
yeah. There's the gentleman's scent. There's the, I say advisedly. There's the plant pot, the sparkling wine. Again, I say wine advisedly.
Is that a half bottle or a full bottle?
That is a full bottle, unfortunately. Honestly, once you taste it, you'd rather it was a half bottle. I'll go along the line. Will, what do you fancy?
I'll go for the espadrilles.
Go espadrilles. Edith?
I'm going the deck chair.
Yeah, of course you are. Fern?
Easily the deck chair.
Easily the deck chair. And Martin?
Deck chair. I mean, I couldn't see anything else. There was nothing else there. My eyes are still locked on the deck chair. Shall we get on?
Yes.
Play Friday's House of Games. Double Points Friday. Who is going to be our champion? Let's find out, shall we, as we play our first round, which is... Mouse of Games. That's House of Games, but we've changed a letter, haven't we? We've changed the letter H to an M. And we do that now with a series of daytime television shows. So we've taken a daytime television show, we've changed the name by 1 letter, and here is the synopsis of this new imaginary television show we've created. Will, we start with you. 2 antiques experts help members of the public scour the country to find a cut-price, attractive, muscular man to sell at auction. So we've taken the daytime television show, we've changed 1 letter to make that make sense.
Bargain hunt.
So we've changed 1 letter of bargain hunt to make this make sense.
Bargain hunk.
Is it bargain hunk? Absolutely right, bargain hunk. Well played.
Oh, my gosh.
So bargain hunt becomes bargain hunk. Well played, Will. Edith, 1 for you, a daytime TV show. Here is yours. Against the clock, the villain from Peter Pan must rustle up a dish from a bag of ingredients.
Oh, OK, got it. Ready, steady, hook.
Ready, steady, hook.
Ah,
Absolutely right. Very well done. Ready, steady, cook becomes ready, steady, hook. Fern, a daytime TV show for you. A rotating panel of large female deer from North America host a lively talk show where they discuss everything from current affairs to troubles in their personal lives.
Well, I've got moose.
So
Moose women.
Moose women is the right answer. Very well done. Loose women becomes moose women. Martin.
Right.
Here's yours. In this daily magazine programme, Phil and Holly bare their bottoms.
Of course, I should know.
Well, we know... What's the show?
This morning. You know, 15 years on it, I should know it.
Yep.
This mooning.
This mooning.
This mooning, Inspector Clouseau.
Absolutely, this mooning. Well done. This morning becomes this mooning. Will, next category are all pop groups.
OK.
So there'll be a pop group, but we've changed one letter. Which pop group is this, please? Before bursting onto the 90s pop scene with their debut single, Wannabe, the members of this girl band met while training at NASA.
I know who the group is. Space Girls.
Space Girls.
Spice Girls. Space Girls.
The look on your face when you got that.
It's like tick, tick, tick. Yes.
Very, very well done. Space Girls, well played. Will, Edith, pop group for you. This 90s US dance pop group had 16 UK top 10s and the #1 smash hit, I Want It That Way. Very impressive for a collection of children's playthings.
Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Toys.
Backstreet Toys. Very nicely done, Edith. Fern, a pop group for you. We changed one letter. These fuzzy-skinned stone fruits are remembered for their 60s hits about California and surfing, as well as their critically acclaimed album, Pet Sounds.
Peach Boys.
Peach Boys. Absolutely, Beach Boys becomes Peach
Yeah.
Boys.
That's a good name for a band, that.
It is a good name for a band, the Peach Boys.
Like
We are 7 from 7, Martin.
I know, but it's a music round out. This is, you know, I'm panicking.
You got this. Come on,
You've
got
got
it.
this.
I got
You
all
can
of
do
them,
this.
actually. I've got all... There'll be someone I've never heard of.
Which pop group is this, please? This disco act may have charmed fans with their iconic costumes and catchy hit about the YMCA, but they gained an unfortunate reputation for plundering.
Pillage people.
The Pillage People? Absolutely. 8 out of 8, everybody.
Well done.
What a
I feel
way
like
to
it's more
start a
team
Friday.
effort now.
As we look at the scoreboard, everybody has the same score. 2 points each. Very well done, one and all. We are all first, we are all last. How nice. On Double Points Friday, let's move straight along, shall we, and play round 2, which is... You Spell Terrible. It's a pairs game. The player in last place gets to choose their partner. And today, that's everybody. Fern, I shall give you the honour of choosing a partner today.
OK. I choose Edith.
You're choosing Edith. And so, Fern and Will, if you'll swap places, please. Fern, welcome down to the southern end of the studio.
Great.
Good to have you here. So Fern and Edith are a team, Will and Martin are a team. Now, I'm going to ask a series of questions. Buzz in if you know the answer. However, if you get the correct answer, your partner then has to spell that answer for you to get a point as a team.
Can't spell it.
So, what is the answer to this, please? And how do you spell it? On the American version of her website, what does Nigella Lawson call courgettes? Yes, Will.
Zucchini.
Is the correct answer. Martin Lewis for the point. Can you spell zucchini?
The reason I trained as a broadcast journalist rather than a print journalist is because of my spelling.
OK.
No.
Gotcha.
Z-U-C-C.
Nice.
Is there an H next or isn't there an H next?
That's what the British public are saying, essentially.
H-I-N-I.
I-N-I for a point. Well played, Martin. Nicely done. There was an H. Point for Martin and Will. Next question. What is the surname of model Cara, who played Enchantress in the 2016 film Suicide Squad? Edith.
Delavine.
Delavine is the correct answer. Fern, for a point, can you spell Delavine?
D-E-L-E-V-I-G-N-E. Are you joking?
I would have gone for that every day of the week. Is it not G-N-E? Let's take a look.
No.
No.
That's cheeky.
There's another N before the G.
That's cheeky.
Yeah.
Delavigny.
Delavingi.
Wow.
Sneaky.
Wow.
That is unlucky. I would have gone for that.
unlucky.
I think loads of people at home would have done. There's an extra little N in there in Delavine. Very well done for you at home. It's cheeky, isn't it? Next question. Located off the coast of Mozambique, which African country is the 4th largest island in the world? Yes, Martin.
Madagascar.
Madagascar is correct. Will, for the look at who's going to a trance, for a point, can you spell Madagascar?
M-A-D-A.
M-A-D-A.
G-A-S-C-A.
You stopping there?
R.
It's the right answer. Well done, Will.
Hey, well done.
Well done, Will. All A's all the way through. Madagascar is the right answer. Next question. Which chemical compound with the formula CH2O did Damien Hirst use to create his artwork Mother and Child Divided? Yes, Will.
Formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde is the right answer. Look at Martin. For a point, can you spell formaldehyde?
F-O-R-M.
F-O-R-M.
A-L-D. That was the easy bit.
I was going to say, here's the bit where everyone at home is going, OK.
Formaldehyde, 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 A.
Oh. I'd have gone with A. What is it, I wonder? Should we take a little look? E-H-Y-D-E. Well done if you knew that at home. That's a tough one. Formaldehyde. Final question in this round you'll be delighted to hear. According to Karl Marx, which capitalist social class controls the means of production and exploits the proletariat? Yes, Martin.
Oh, the bourgeoisie.
The bourgeoisie is I mean,
look at
that
the
is...
fans.
Listen, he can fix a lot, Will. I don't know if he can fix this. Will, can you spell bourgeoisie?
B-O-R... B-O-U-R.
B-O-U-R-G-E-O-I-S-I-E.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't-
They are not mucking about with the vowels at the end of that, are they?
No.
Wow, it's
Wow,
a
yeah.
surplus. That's the end of that round. Well played, everybody. Fern and Will, if you'll swap back places, please. Welcome back, Will. Nice to see you. Let's take a look at the scores on this all-important Friday House of Games. Edith and Fern are still on 2 points each. Will and Martin are joint leaders, 4 points each, gents. Well done. So 3 rounds to go, 3 rounds before we give away our trophy. Let's play our next one, shall we? It is... It's all in the name. In this round, we have made answers from the letters of your names. Fingers on buzzers, everybody. The first 2 answers will be in the name Will Kirk. You haven't given us an awful lot of letters to use here, Will. A point if you buzz in and give me a correct answer. Will, if you get one on your name, you score 2 points. OK?
Oh.
So the answer to this is somewhere within those letters. Type of website named after a Hawaiian term that can be modified and contributed to by users. Yes, Martin.
Wiki.
Wiki? Absolutely. Wiki. Point for Martin. Nicely done. Next one with the letters of Will Kirk. Cocktail made with dry white wine and creme de cassis. Edith.
Kier.
Kia, of course. You're absolutely right. Very well done. Edith, the next 2 with the letters of your name. So Edith Bowman goes up there. So you get 2 points if you get one of these, 1 point for anybody else. Shy, stocky Australian marsupial that is mainly nocturnal. Fern.
A wombat.
Wombat.
Well done.
Well played, Fern. A point to
I
you.
didn't know that was in my name.
That's
That's
good, isn't it?
amazing. I love that.
Wombat in you. Next one with Edith's name. The part of the body between the chest and pelvis. Yes, Martin.
Abdomen.
No way is in that. Is that in your name? It is.
Finding out so much about you today.
Wow.
Your name is an anagram of with abdomen.
It's a wombat abdomen. Wow.
Wow.
Too much.
Point to Martin. The next two are in the letters of Fern Brady. So a point for anyone, but 2 points for Fern if you can get one of these. Name of the purple dinosaur who was a popular children's TV character. Yes, Fern.
Barney.
Barney. Well done. 2 points to Fern. Very nicely done. Next question, again with Fern Brady. English city that stands on the banks of the River Derwent. Oh. Yes, Edith.
Derby.
Derby. It is Derby. Nicely done. Point to Edith. Martin Lewis. These next two questions are in the letters of your name. Legendary wizard who advised King Arthur. Yes, Martin.
Merlin.
Merlin. Very quick. Double points as well. Nicely done. And final question of the round. Group that had a UK top 40 hit in 1975 with No Woman, No Cry. Bob Marley and the... Yes, that is Edith.
Wailers.
Wailers.
Oh.
That's the right answer. Well done.
Never heard.
Mint Wailers, your name is an anagram of. That's the end of that round. It's getting very competitive now on these buzzers. I'm hearing a lot of, and you're not getting 2 rounds to go. Just 2 rounds before we crown our champion for the week. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, Will has 4 points. Edith and Fern, 5 points each. He's starting to creep out into a little lead. Martin Lewis, 8 points. 3-point lead, 2 rounds to go. Round 4 today is... And the answer isn't. On this round, you can score a point, but you can also give a point to one of your opponents. Will, we'll start with you. I'm going to give you a question. I will give you 4 possible answers. 1 is the correct answer. The other 3 were written by your opponents to try and fool you, OK? You get a point if you get the correct answer, but you'll give a point to one of your opponents if you choose their answer. OK. OK? So here is your question. What is unusual about Ricotta Records, a shop that was unveiled in the Swedish city of Lund in 2020? OK, 4 possible answers, and 1 of them is correct. The other 3 were written by your opponents. The shop is made entirely of ricotta. It's the only record shop in Sweden that hasn't shut down. It only sells ABBA records. It is a miniature record shop for mice. OK, 1 of those, believe it or not, is the correct answer. The other 3 were written by Edith, Fern and Martin to try and fool you. What do you think at home on this one? What would you go for?
I am going to go for the shop that is made entirely of ricotta.
I think it's made entirely of ricotta. I think it does exactly what it says on the tin. What do you think at home? You agree, disagree with Will here? Has he won a point or is he given a point away? What is the correct answer? Is that right? Oh. It is not. The correct answer is there's a miniature record shop for mice. I'm afraid, installed by a Swedish art collective. So you've given away a point, but who have you given a point to? Fern nicks the point. Sweden's last record shop was Edith, and it only sells ABBA records, was Martin. Edith, your turn now. 1 question, 4 answers. Point for you or a point for one of your opponents. In November 2009, a power cut at the Large Hadron Collider on the Swiss-French border was caused by what? Was it caused by nearby roadworks? A passing bird dropped a bit of baguette into a mains electricity point? Was it caused by a dog hit its head on the plug socket, turning the switch off? Or was it caused by half-time kettle boils in France v Switzerland football? I have to say the fake answer is very nicely done. That is tricky.
The thing is, it's really interesting, is that they're all ridiculous. You know, in terms of something that's as important and scientific as the Hadron Collider, the fact that any of these could result in a power cut. Part of me thinks it's the half-time kettlebells in France versus Switzerland football, so I'm going to go with that.
Yep, you're going to go with the kettle boils.
Yeah.
That's how they sort of, all huge electricity outages, aren't they, quite often? Let's take a look. Edith, have you scored a point or given a point away? Given a point away. The correct answer was the bird dropping a baguette. Yep, blimey. So you've given a point away. Who wrote the France v Switzerland football match? Martin gets an extra point. Very nicely done. That's a good lie. The roadworks were Will, and the dog hit his head on the plug socket was Fern. Very nicely done. It's now your turn. Here's your question. Plans were approved in 2019 for a new Ferris wheel with what name to be built at Newcastle's quayside? 1 correct answer, 3 fake. The YI, the Wheelie Good Time, Gaz Around Again, these are good, or Funtine. All very good fake answers. So the YI, the Wheelie Good Time, Gaz Around Again, or Funtine.
I'm going to guess the YI.
I think I might have guessed the YI. Yeah, what do you think at home? What have you gone for here? Let's find out. Has Fern scored an all-important point, or has she given away an all-important point? Is that the correct answer? It is the correct answer, Fern. Very well done. Great effort from the other 3 of you, though, to come up with puns that work. The Wheelie Good Time was Martin. Gaz Around Again. Full marks for that, Edith. And Funtine is Will. Very well played, Fern. And Martin, last chance to score a point, or last chance to give away a point before our final answer smash. Here is your question with 1 correct answer and 3 fake answers. In April 2021, hundreds of people gathered in Lincoln, Nebraska to fight over the right to use what? A public toilet, the internet, the name Josh, or whale blubber as moisturiser. I mean, you've not made it easy for him, to be fair.
I'm afraid I know the answer.
Do you?
Oh, whoa.
How can you possibly know the answer?
Because a guy named Josh set up a competition, and I think a 3-year-old boy called Josh won it, who they gave it to in the end in the fight to be who was Josh. It's the name Josh.
Oh, the name Josh? Absolutely right. Very, very well done, Martin. Public toilet was Edith. The internet was Will, and whale blubber as moisturiser was Fern. It's the end of the round. Just 1 round to go before we crown our champion. Listen, Martin's going to be taking a lead into that final round, that's for sure. But how big is that lead going to be? It is going to be 3 points. Oh. It's going to be 3 points. Will, you got 4, Edith 5, Fern 7, Martin 10. He's shown some weakness on the answer smash this week, and Fern has been terrific on the answer smash this week as well.
You're stressing me out now. Let's just...
You can do it. Just do it, shall we?
I was very lucky just then, though, with that.
You make your own luck in this world. Gary Player said, the more I practice, the luckier I get. There's a lot of truth in it. Shall we get on and play our final round and find our champion on this week's House of Games? Our final round, of course, is... Answer Smash. For the final time, put your fingers on buzzers, please. A point for a correct answer, a point off for an incorrect answer. Who is going to be our champion of the day? Who is going to be our champion of the week? We're about to find out. Your first category is... vegetables. That's the nice way to finish it, isn't it? Very high-octane stuff. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues above. What is the capital city of Thailand? Yes, Martin.
Bangkokra.
Bangkokra? Well played, Bangkok and Okra. Nicely done. Next clue, next picture. In the 1960s TV series, which of the monsters was played by Al Lewis? Oh, Will's going for it.
Uncle Fess Turnip.
Uncle Fess Turnip is incorrect, I'm afraid.
Why not?
Fess Turnip, yeah, Fess Turnip. Take a look at the answer. Grand parsnip.
Oh, it's not a turnip, it's a parsnip.
There we go. That's not a turnip, it's a parsnip. Next vegetable, next clue, next vegetable. Which Taiwanese director has won Oscars for his work on Brokeback Mountain and Life of Pi? Yes, Edith.
It is Ang Leeks.
Ang Leeks. Well done, that's absolutely right. Ang Lee and Leeks, Ang Leeks. Next category. Bands. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues above. What is the full name of the character played by Jennifer Aniston in Friends? Fern.
Rachel Green Day.
Rachel Green Day. Rachel Green and Green Day. Rachel Green Day. Well played, Fern. Next clue, next picture. Which Middle Eastern dish consists of pieces of meat roasted on a skewer? Yes, Martin.
Shawarma.
Shawarma? Incorrect, you lose a point, Fern.
Kebaba.
Kebaba is right. Fern, you absolutely specialise in getting the ones that are the most fun to say.
Yeah.
Kebab and abba, kebaba. Here's your next one. Oh, we're done. A 2-point swing right at the end there between Fern and Martin. Has it been
I nearly had
enough?
That. Nearly had that.
Did you nearly had that?
So close to winning.
That is the end, and lovely to finish on kebaba as well. That's what a lovely way to finish a lovely week. It's been super close all week. First thing we've got to do is find out who has won Friday's House of Games and see if that tells us who's won the week as well. So our winner on Friday is Martin Lewis.
Oh.
Back to the old winning by 1 point, Martin. That's all you got to do. Very well played. So you've won yourself a prize, Martin. What do you want to take back with you?
I'm rocking the deck chair.
Rocking the deck chair. Martin Lewis takes home a House of Games deck chair. Congratulations, Martin.
You've kind of furnished your entire house.
Fantastic. They don't call me the money-saving expert for nothing.
Oh, he knows what he's doing, this guy. I think we know what that means for the week. It's been very, very close all week. We've had 3 separate winners. We've had just such close days, day after day. We've had tie breaks. We've had all sorts of things. We've had 3 one-point wins from Martin as well. Our champion on this week's House of Games, 3 wins out of 5, Martin Lewis. Congratulations, Martin.
Thank you, guys. So much fun. Thank you.
Very, very well done. Thank you all so much. That was so much fun and well played, Martin, and deserved it in the end. Will, thank you so much for coming and playing. You go back to the repair shop with our huge respect and our toolbox.
I came with nothing, left with a toolbox. Fantastic week.
Can't be bad, can it? Edith, thank you so much, and a win as well.
Thank you.
And a tie-break win.
Yeah.
Fern, I'm going to say an unlucky loser. I think you were second pretty much every day.
Yeah.
There as well. But you know what? It happens. But thank you so much. It was so close.
Thank you for having me.
And Martin, thank you so much, and congratulations.
I love playing games. It's been so fun to do this with you guys. Forget the prizes. I've just enjoyed the week so much.
Haven't they been great to play against?
Fantastic.
I mean, that's what you want. You don't want to...
Ferocious.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no dud players here. Anyone could have won that.
They really could have done. Thank you so much. What a lovely week. It's been an absolute pleasure spending the week with you. It's been a pleasure having you watching as well. We'll see you next time on the House of Games.
Second after the OBE.
I'll take that.